With National Video's Movie Mate package, anyone can see their favorite movies for peanuts. Because for just $9.95, you get our Movie Mate video player for your TV and any 2 movies. We even throw in $90 of free coupons and a bag of popcorn. It's a jumbo value, so why not share a Movie Mate with your loved ones? Swing by National Video and see what you've been missing.
You're guaranteed a better buy at National Video.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter.
Oh, shit!
So now we're going to look at the new stuff. And we're going to start with the old, like I said, I'm doing these last. Doing this first, which is something I had my eye on for the longest time. It is the Freeway hard box with Freeway 1 and 2. And what really sealed it for me getting it, and of course this is right here and right here. What really sealed it for me was when they showed Freeway during the last drive-in. And here's the disc. Let me see if there's alternate artwork. And I actually liked it. So I figured I like it. I like how the set looks. So even if I'm disappointed by Freeway 2, I'm still happy with the purchase because it just looks amazing. All right, so here is the discs. Let's see if there looks to be alternate artwork. And there is. Let's see. I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay. So I'll leave the alternate artwork on. So I believe this is the VHS artwork. And it's always weird putting this back together because you want to make sure that this is even. So there's the first movie. And slip covers are going to literally slip. And here is the second. I think this has Natasha Lyonne. I think the same year she did But I'm a Cheerleader. I always like Natasha. She always brings something to the table. Like she's that cool older sister that, looks at, you can always get some fun with when your parents are out of town. So, every family with a lot of siblings has one of those. And here is the disc where it's always that fun one that you see from time to time, and she's just blitzed out of her fucking mind. And let's party, let's live life, Yeah, I think this is the VHS cover because I remember seeing this at the video store back in the day. Now I can actually watch it because I have it. So this is Freeway 1 and 2. Bob, I love the subtitle even though I don't know what it means because I didn't see the second one. Confessions of a Trick Baby. I love it. Okay, so I'm trying to go by release order if I can. Except for these last two. So here we've got Sidekicks. And this is one I'm glad I waited for the sale for because I knew this wasn't selling. So here is the inside of the box. And because when it's been a couple of years since this has been out and you still got the hard box, it's going to stick around for a bit. And I think that's the VHS style artwork. Because I rented it back in the day, but it was not like a high priority for me. So I never picked it up until the sale. So I think the only VSU that, then this is VSU because it's got the hard box, that I really need is Beastmaster. And I think New York Ninja, I am not sure. I think there's another one before Cloak and Dagger. But I want to definitely get the hard box for Dungeon Master. Because that was before I started really collecting these. And here's the discs. Let's see if we have alternate artwork. Usually we do. And it's the VHS cover, I believe. I think it was one of those, I forget who put it out originally back in the day. I want to say Triumph, I want to say Vidmark put it out, but I am not sure. Alright, so that is Sidekicks. I'm not sure if my buddy knows that I bought this. So, and we're supposed to have a movie night leading up to when he's leaving town on Saturday morning. So it's literally like we're sleeping all day and we're going to watch movies all night. And then he catches his bus and he's going to be sleeping all the way to upstate New York. So if he doesn't know that I've got this is going to be a nice surprise for him to watch with me tomorrow. He loves Chuck Norris. Now, I love Chuck Norris's movies, don't necessarily like his politics. But that's neither here nor there. So anyway, now we're up to the new stuff that came out. First of all, is another movie that I'm sure he's going to want to watch, Dangerous Game. And this is the new cinematograph release. And I've been waiting for a home release of this one. I got 2049 out of 6,000. Oh, shit. Like Blade Runner 2049. Nice. So, I got Little Darlings. And when that came out, because I've been dying for a home release of that, especially with all the original music. Didn't like Red Rock West, didn't like Going South, but this one I had to get. Because, not only because it's one of those so bad it's good movies, but also the fact I am a fan of Abel Ferrara's movies. I'm trying to get this where it doesn't fuck up the box. There we go. Because this is one of those ones where Madonna actually acts. So you know I had to get one of these. And of course this is the back of the slipcover. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that J card. And as with each cinematograph release, it comes in a hardbound foil lettered book. And you have, and this is what I love about how the cinematograph releases are, because you have the book, and in the back on a tray, you have the movie, which is absolutely cool. I like how they do that. This is, to me, I always felt this is what Criterion should be doing with their releases. Like that. So, and remember, you have a ribbon here. So I'm trying to straighten this out. So, I guess it was bent a little bit. But anyway, you take the book, take the ribbon, and you slide her in, and you could just pull out with the pull tab. So, can't wait to get to work on that one. That's going to be cool. Now we have, come on, you know I got to do this, folks, right? Another, and by the way, it's another VSU, I believe.
Ooh, Navy SEALs.
Come on, I had to do it, guys. I know it's getting old, but shit. So anyway, here's Navy SEALs. You got the back of the box, got the side. Yeah, I believe this is a VSU because it's the magnetic box. So we have the golf. We have this. Let's see what's underneath this. So it's a full golf scene. All right, so we have our booklet right here. By the way, I love how they did it this time because the text is actually a lot bigger, so it's easier for me to read. And on the back, you've got that. I'm curious to see what the alternate artwork is on this. Shit. I'm guessing it's the VHS release. Don't worry, folks. After this next time, I won't be eating Pizza Hut for a long, long time. Yesterday was as I'm recording this, was the MeTV Tunes launch. So after that, you know, that whole fiasco, I planned it where I just order out, just chill in the house. Oh, I think this is the VHS artwork. Wait a minute, I think this is. And I gotta straighten out there we go. I think this is. Cool. Alright. And by the way, it's Charlie Sheen and Kyle Reese from Terminator.
What could possibly go wrong?
Everything!
Okay, so that's Navy SEALs. And let's get to the last new release that came out from Vinegar. The one everyone wanted. China O'Brien and China O'Brien 2. And I've actually become starting a fan of hers. I better put it in here. After watching Undefeatable, which literally was the only thing that made that secret release that I pre-ordered in March of last year worth it. After the horrific bullshit that was Night Screams. And by the way, it's really thick this time. I think this is like, yeah, it's a 4-disc case. And here's China O'Brien 1 and 2. Here's the back. Because I think it's two. I gotta be more careful with this because it's a smaller opening. It's 2 4Ks, I believe, one for each film. And then it's each film also on standard Blu-ray. And then the extras. So, but yeah, if it wasn't for Undefeatable, I would have said that money was like, like a waste. But Undefeatable was so bad, it's good. It's like No Holds Barred as far as its campiness, which is why I love it. So anyway, we have China O'Brien. I always could try to fix these in a little bit. Wow. Okay, so I gotta... Because Vinegar usually puts it where one 4K... They got the 2 4Ks first, then the 2 blues. But I always try to do it where it's one movie... Where it's the one movie and it's Blu-ray, and then the second movie and then it's Blu-ray. So I got to swap them out, these two out in a little bit, but I'll do that later. I'm not going to do it right now. And here is the alternate artwork. I'm guessing that's from the second movie, so I guess it's more to your liking which one you want. It really doesn't matter. I'm just gonna put the alternate on there for now. And here it is. Here's the back. And we got, and yeah, that's the second one. Okay, so you could literally pick between, oh, forgot to put it in the slipcover. Ah! Well, when you know it. And the slipcover is reversible too. Not reversible like Blood-Sucking Freaks was, but you could have this side or this side be the front. Oh, shit. Just giving you all the functions. Hey, if I fart, cough. Fucking. Oh, you gotta laugh, folks. So anyway, we're down to 2 left. And the one that I'm going to show you first is the one that was going out of print, which caused my whole fucking order to be delayed, but hopefully it's worth it. Because it was on sale the last time you'll see this. It's Televised Terror Volume 1. And we have Are You in the House Alone, Calendar Girl Murders, and Child in the Night. Now, it's not going to be like an oh my god and slap buds waist top slides out. You got the Please Stand By. I'm watching you. That's weird. Part of the art's cut off. Anyway, so I'm hoping these are good. Now, I would say if you get this set, which let's be honest, you can't unless you're going to go secondhand now, because out of print officially. Are You in the House Alone? Calendar Girl Murders, Child in the Night. Now, the thing with this is if you're going to get this, or if you've got it on the way, you haven't watched it yet, or whatever the hell, because it's only $30, so figure $10 a movie. You got to understand that these were meant for TV, so it's not going to be violent, overly violent, or have a lot of gore. Might even be cheesy because it has to be for TV, but let me tell you something. A lot of those TV movies from back in the 70s and 80s, they're something else. Like, those wouldn't fly on TV today. And there's like that. I think all these are the same kind of disc. It's just, you know, the logo that they made for the movie, plus, you know, the background. But we'll see. But some of these movies slap. They really do. TV movies from back in the day, they're something else. They're not like now where, you know, everybody's so afraid of everything. I have a little mark on it from the razor, but that's fine. Yeah, see, it's all the same thing, just with different logos. So I'm assuming this is going to be the same. If you really want to fuck that Scarecrow movie that Joe Bob showed, I forget what the hell it was called, but that was good. The Victim with Elizabeth Montgomery, that was really something. And another movie with Elizabeth Montgomery, the Lizzie Borden. For TV, oh shit. And they had to show a parental guide, like a parental's discretion on there when they originally aired it, so you know that was good. There's a lot of these TV movies, especially these horror ones, they would always be like, the parental discretion is advised, which meant you're always going to have a good time. And by the way, they slide on the top. So I'm going to be watching these. Have a good time with it. Alright. So now is the big...
The main event of the evening!
And this... Well, it's a little dinged up, but I'll get to that in a little bit. So, this is why the box is really, really heavy. And it is the Motherlode... Sorry about moving the camera. Shit. Give me 1 minute. I'm trying to move this box over here. So this way you could see it a lot better. And by the way, I'm still leaving the camera there because this is huge. So this is the Motherlode of all the Vinegar Syndrome library. This is their magnum opus. If you're trying to show someone what Vinegar Syndrome is all about, someone who isn't familiar with them, and you were to tell them, hey, this is what Vinegar Syndrome is, this is the box set you'd be showing them. It's the Vinegar Syndrome Lost Picture Show set. And it's a monster. This is the set that literally made me coin the phrase film school in a box. Well, actually, it was Arrow's video set that did it, the Enter the Video Store. But this cemented it. It is a film school in a box. Now, they still have it. It's definitely worth it, even at the price they offer it now. Hopefully, they still got some for the next sale. And I think the Subscriber Week sale is on now if you're a subscriber by the time the video's out. And it's 10 movies, all previously lost. They vary in quality as far as watchability, but it's not really about the movies. This is literally the journey of Vinegar Syndrome, like the documentaries and how they got these films, them restoring the films. If you were ever even slightly interested in film preservation, this is the set for you. And when I say film school in a box, it is film school in a box. The movies are just there just so you can see their finished work. They're not here because they're any good. They're not here because, you know, oh my God, they're masterpieces. It's Vinegar Syndrome doing what Vinegar Syndrome does best, saving film. And literally opening the curtain and taking you inside. So for that purpose, this is an amazing set. It's probably one of the best sets ever. And speaking of sets, yes, there is a ding here. No, I don't care. And the reason I'm bringing it up in the first place is because this is going to happen. Shelfware. Doesn't matter if these movies here, these movies there are brand new when you get them, spotless while after being on the shelf. This thing is going to happen. And I've seen so many people complain about Diabolik at times, especially with the big sets, where it's just a little thing like this, just a little tiny, tiny thing like that, then when it's on the shelf, it's not going to mean anything. And they go on rants and raving and bitching and complaining. And by the way, it was some of those people, some of those same people who criticized me for being aggravated with their shipping service are the same people that turned around and tried to bitch at me for being mad about it. But these are the same type of people who will swarm a company's Facebook page or their Twitter page or their Instagram. They're the worst company ever, just because of a little thing like this. And it's pathetic. Guys, come on. You can do better than that. That little tiny thing is not going to kill your enjoyment of the movies. I promise you. Especially when I got the set for $60. Set usually goes for about 100, I think. 80, 100, doesn't matter. Point is, I got it for the cheapest it's ever been. I'm happy with it. Fantastic. Especially when, you know, for like Diabolik, they put up the Dane copies when he sells them for like $30, $40 cheaper, like the Bruce Lee set. And it's just a little thing like this. This is worth saving $40. Believe me. It's fine. You'll live. Rant over. But anyway, let's dive into this set. Now that I got that out of my way, and by the way, this is a magnet in here. See? And nope, not opening. See? So anyway, so we have two sides, and these are the movies that are on each side. Get back in there. I'm just not ready for you yet. So anyway, on this side we have Barbara, Las Vegas Oh, wait a minute, I should put it near the lens. Barbara, Las Vegas Strangler. You can tell it's a strong magnet because look at this holding it up. Last American Hobos, Voodoo Heartbeat, What's Love. On the opposite side, you have Beware Black Widow, Deep Inside, Rare Blue Apes, Red Midnight, and Violated. And you want a set that rivals the Game of Clones set or the Black Emmanuel set, and it sucks that I'm broke from Vinegar Syndrome sale and Diabolik because, man, I know it won't have the board game and all that, but I eventually want to get my hands on the Black Emmanuel set. So, but anyway, it comes in two cases, and it's got this big insert like between it, and it's hardboard, much like the Blood-Sucking Freaks. And you got newspaper clippings, you got your newspaper ads, and it's just amazing. And of course you got your film canisters right over there and right over here. And they combine to make a Master Zord of lost movie trashy goodness. So we're going to go with the left side. Each side has a book, by the way, which some people are saying, well, it's going to be a matter of time before they sell this set separately, where each side is a separate release, like a volume 1 and 2. I don't know about that, but I will say I hope to see further volumes like this, where they go deeper and deeper into their archives. And by the way, you can tell if you're a real fan of Vinegar Syndrome when you can truly appreciate a set like this, which I do. It's just that at the time the price was a little prohibitive for me. And I knew, especially with how much they needed to raise to make this set possible and how much they had to spend to make it happen, I knew it was a set they were going to have for quite a while. So I wasn't like, oh my god. It's a little broke here, but that's fine. I can deal with that. Just take this out if I can. Luckily, I have a razor that I can do that with, so let me... Come on. There we go. Because this is like a $5 case or whatever, and I'm sure if I reach out, they could just send me a blank case. They did that with Showgirls, so I should be okay with that. So anyway, we have and maybe a black stripe, but they were just standard blues. And we got 1, 2, 3 discs on each side. By the way, it's a 6-disc set. I will say one thing that's a pet peeve, though, especially with all companies, not really a Vinegar problem, is how it's plastic on plastic, so there's always bits and pieces of cellophane around. Yeah, so as long, because, see, yeah, it's a little broke on there, but you can't see it, so that's fine. But yeah, I'm excited to really dig into this. And that's part of the reason why I stocked up for the summer, because I know with this heat, I'm not going anywhere. When you have asthma, you're kind of stuck in the house. So this will make my summer a lot better. And of course, this is the other side. We got that. And we got another booklet. Me personally, if I were to say that, if I would have done something different with this set, I would have, unless they figured this was the best way, I would have combined both volumes, made it hardback. But then again, it's 6 discs, and it's really hard to get 6-disc cases. So I could see in a way why they did it like that. But anyway, if you're a Vinegar Syndrome fan, you love stuff like this, because this is what Vinegar Syndrome really is all about. Trashiness, lost media, beautifully preserved. And you see now why it bothered me so much when there's issues with the order. Because I know if it's happening to me, it's happening to other people. And it's not right either way. You know, there's always room for improvement. Especially when the last thing I want is for them to really lose customers over their issue. Oh, something's wrong. Something's loose. And thank God it's Blu-ray, by the way. Because look at that, it was probably jiggling around in that case. And not a scratch that I can see. If this is a DVD, it would have been completely fucked up by now. But it's Blu-ray, so Blu-rays always had that scratch-resistant layer. And by the way, that counts for 4Ks as well. So you have the newspaper articles. I think they duplicated it. But yeah, this is... I don't think Vinegar is going to come out with a set that is going to top this. If they do, I wouldn't be surprised if they do. But right now, I don't see how that could be possible. So right now, this is the gold standard of sets. And maybe a bunch of trashy movies. And by the way, you don't even need a slipcover because it's magnetized. So here is everything we got. Look at all this. And we're not even close to being done yet. No, we are not. Oh, wait, Fatal Games. Forgot about that. Can't forget about that. There we go. And what the hell? Put my buddy's movie in there, too. So, we are not done. Not by a long shot, because even though it's a lot less than this order, we still got Vinegar Syndrome stuff. Not Vinegar Syndrome, fuck. We still got Diabolik stuff. We got 3 packages. That's right, 3 coming in from Diabolik this month. I'm telling you, this is the biggest movie haul I've ever had. 3 months in the making, folks. 3 months, 4 months in the making. To make all this possible. To make this literally the best summer I can have being stuck in the house. So, the next part that we do, it's all Diabolik. And including a couple that are just going to blow your mind. As if this hasn't already. So, I'm going to enjoy all of these movies throughout the summer. I got nothing short. You know, I got plenty of movies to last me. So, until next week, Rachel Schaefer signing off. Be good to one another, all right? Be safe out there.